Good afternoon, folks. You know who it is, so I won't keep saying my name. You know, if you're sitting there, wondering about being prepared and what does it really take, that's a start, because right there you're thinking about the future and how you're going to live through it. Now, today, went to Costco again. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to show maybe one or two things that I saw that were worth my while that maybe you'll enjoy too, to try to get there if you go there. If not, then find it someplace else. They're plumb stock full of vegetables, fruits, and meats, folks. Problem is, it's sitting there. And I'm watching 20 or 30 people stick their head down. I wasn't going to film it or video. I wasn't going to record it because it just wouldn't seem right. To see them shaking their heads, folks. And these are young people with children in tow. Pick this one, folks, this one young lady, more than probably 25, 30 years old, 2 children. Just now learning how to walk. It looked like she picks up a package of chicken breasts, looks at the price, and looks at her. She raises her head and just starts shaking her head and set it right back down. I saw that happen 5 times in 2 minutes in the different meat sections of the store I was in, this Costco here locally. So they're not buying it. They're not going to eat that cost because they got other things they could feed the children. They got their money has been budgeted. I mean, I was young once. I had bills and I had little kids and we were dinks. They're called dual income, no kids, and then we became dual income with kids. And depending on what state you live in, they've got their hand in your frickin' pocket. Every single time you open up your wallet, there's a state tax this, excise this, state whatever the hell. And you're still getting your teeth jarred with the roads, but the potholes. Don't get me going on that. But up here where I live now, rarely will you find a pothole, ladies and gentlemen, not in my town. That snow gets taken off that street. You may get a couple snow plows in there that pop up a piece of asphalt, but within hours that asphalt is filled in. That's why your taxes are there, folks. Keep your suspension from getting destroyed. But I know all you folks out there in America, you could probably name 2 times that you front end alignment had to be redone, or you busted a tire, or a friend of yours got their car suspension all mangled up because they hit a pothole and it was big enough for the wheel to sit there and just go, hey man, I'm not moving anymore, motherfucker. I'm just going to sit here and let you call a tower. But the point is, folks, this inflation that we're now having right after a pandemic where you weren't working, you were on government aid, you were getting your money. There's my big boy. Hello, little boy. All right, we're going to calm down. I got my calmer here. And he's gone. So, Mooch, what are you doing, buddy? What do you say, Mooch? Say hi, Mooch. All right, folks. Well, anyway, that lit my damn powder keg and set me on for just a few seconds. But I gotta tell you, I'm not a happy camper right now because that meat's gonna end up going to waste. That meat's gonna get thrown out. No, but they're not gonna give it away. It's just gonna go. It's gonna, and chicken. I mean, it's not frozen, so it's sitting in those coolers. I never did like those coolers. I don't care what anybody says. If it ain't behind glass, I always pull the top one away and grab something on the bottom anyway. That's just how I am. But I never grab the first thing on top, ever. If it's $2 more, I don't care. I'm not picking it off the top. I know those guys. I know what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to rotate that stock in that cooler, bottom up, up, down, blah, 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 blah. Nope, I don't. I just go for the bottom. I don't buy freezer food that often as far as that kind of product, but it's just no. The consumer is going to say no, and I saw these heads shaking in the beef department. It's just America, folks. They know when to put the foot down. It's not that important. Beef is not meat, it's protein. They can get it. They're getting it some other way, but they're not going to buy it there. Okay. You could tell me it's going to be some other place. That's fine. I'm just over it. I'm over it. I've got enough meat stored away, either in freeze-dried format. I've got it in MREs. I've got it in cans. And I've got it in the freezer. So for all you folks out there, if you have multiple methods, multiple ways to keep your food, go for the freezer stuff first, and then make sure that you go work from your freezer outward. I don't know, folks. And then shrinkflation. How do you go through the... It just didn't take long at all. It's like the cereal boxes they're half the size they were. And the weight is half of what it was. So now you got less for more. And now the corn went up to $11 for a box of 8 cans. And then now it's going to be Amazon Nut House Day. It's tiring. It makes you just want to sit here and reflect on the past when we had the gasoline shortage in the mid-70s, and we were young people back then, and all you other folks weren't even here. You didn't know what it was like, and history books don't really record it. You see maybe once or twice you'll have the nightly news show the old car lines every other day, right? License plates back in California, they went even odd days. And I remember living near these two gas stations in Van Nuys, California. The Iranians owned one place and the Indians owned the other, and they'd be out there yelling at each other when they had a gas war. Gas war, folks. How many of you guys remember getting S&H green stamps, and sometimes they had giveaways where you filled up, you got a glass, or filled up, you got a plate, filled up, you got a set of dinnerware. Nowadays, hell, they're not even leaving the frickin' building to give you, change. So they even. I remember years ago they were inventing a way to machine would put the frickin' gas filler in your car, and you didn't have to get out at all. It never really took off, but the electric's going to replace that. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoy watching a little bit of this video that I did at Costco. It's just a couple things real short, but let me know down in the comment section if you folks have been shaking your head at these meat prices. Wood will come down. Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, all these different lumber yards, it's coming down. So just be patient. Just keep watching the internet. Keep watching. Go in there and make your wish list, and you'll start getting emails saying the prices are this, and this. Just set up that system. If you're looking for 2x4s or planks or fiberboard or sheets of plywood, marine quality or pressure treated lumber, just go in there and do a wish list of what you want. I'm not getting any wood until I have 4 projects that involve using wood that are sitting here on hold, because I'm not that dumb. Plus, I'm not that rich either. So, all right, folks, we'll let you watch this video. All right, folks. Once again, we're at our Costco warehouse store, and I'm going to show you what I saw here. Are you looking for a 20-jar spice rack, folks? This comes with the spices for $29.99. Look at this thing, folks. Look at that. All the spices. All laid out there in a nice carrying angle. It's got your jars. Shake out. My. As a prepper, this would be great for when you're out there doing your barbecues, or you're out there doing all your survival stuff. Even got the names right on them. Free refills for 5 years. Am I reading that right? Yes, sirree, Bob, folks. There's the item number. 4E 20-jar spice rack. Huh. Check that out. See refill instructions inside. Shipping and handling not included. Well, shucks. I'm going to grab me one of these next time I'm in here. I had to come get some more of those rice. This is one of those Lazy Susans. $9.99. I had to get a new Brita dispenser because it got broken. Cat distracted me and I dropped it. It just shattered. Looks like both Sam's Club and Home and our Costco have the same idea about these Green Made professionally grade storage product solutions. $8.49 for 27-gallon storage bin. If you're looking for an organizer, buckle up storage set, you get 4-pack. Stackable. $11.69, folks. Alright, come to get two things that came back with. And remember, folks, it can happen from the north, it can happen from the south, it can happen from the east, or coming from the west. Always be prepared. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, or I'll be out there waiting for you to come to me. Admiral Preparedness, God bless you all.